we're starting on a curved seam. A curved seam occurs mainly on garments where there's a round shape, like a bust, for example, or to create different design ideas. I've prepared this sample here. I have my notches in place. I'm taking the pattern pieces off. Now this piece has to be sewn onto that piece. To do so, I line this notch up with that notch. Right side onto right side of your fabric. So I flip this over. Line this notch up. Line the top notch up. And the bottom notch. I have all this area in between that I still have to pin. I start from the middle. Make sure that these raw edges line up. And then I go from my middle notch again. You've pinned your curved seam. I now start to sew from the top all the way down to there. The seam allowance is 1.2 centimeters. It's half an inch. It's also shown on your sewing machine on the plate. So this raw edge lines up with half an inch line. I place my pattern under here, or my garment piece under the foot, and start sewing. Few stitches forward, few back, so back tacking. Take your pins out as you go. As you can see, my pins are going across so the fabric can't move. Back tack at the end again and take your thread out. We're now overlocking a curved seam. You place the seam underneath the foot. You can see there's a blade here, so be careful that you don't use your fingers here. And start running, pushing the paddle, and the overlocker runs over the seam. You need to move it slightly, you can't just let it run, otherwise it comes out. Come all the way out and cut your thread off. We now press this seam. Use your steam iron, use both your hands, get the seams apart, and use the suction again. Turn it over. And go over it again with the suction. That's your curved seam. This is a corner seam. I've prepared 2 pieces, so this seam will be sitting in here. So you take your pattern pieces off, make sure that you've done all your drill holes and your notches. Take the pattern pieces off. Once again, this is my right side of the fabric, that's the wrong side. Right side onto right side of the fabric. Fold that onto here. Drill hole onto drill hole. Line this up and line your notch up. Make sure that this raw edge up here lines up as well, and here. I now start starting from here right to that drill hole. My seam allowance once again is 1/2 inch. That's 1.2 centimeters. Back tack again up here, you can see. I stop exactly where that drill hole is. Take the pin out, lift the foot, turn my garment. I want this part to come over now. To do so, I need to clip in from this corner right to where my sewing needle is. I now can turn this over, still put some pins on. Keep it in place, put your foot down and keep sewing up. Back tack up the top here. This is my corner seam. Now we're overlocking the corner seam. To do so, you fold this to the side, lift the foot, place it underneath and overlock this seam. Come all the way out, cut thread off, fold that, cut all the threads off, and overlocking is done. Now we're pressing our corner seam. It will be really hard to press it this way, so we're going to press it into the L shape. Once again, use both hands, use your steam, use the suction, turn it over and press it again. And you have your corner seam. We have a corner seam on this jacket here, so as a feature and also as a shaped part. There's a corner here and as you can see, you can also have a corner seam on skirts. Curved seams can be as feature and also as a shape, like here on this vest.